Well, the Department of Water and Sanitation is working around the clock to reduce the finalisation of water use licence applications from just 10 months to under 3 months. Now, I understand it's part of government's strategy to enhance service delivery under Operation Vulindlela. Well, let's try and understand where we are in this and why it's so important. I'm joined by Advocate Sipho Skhosana from the Water and Sanitation Department. Advocate, good morning. Good to have you with us. Just help me set the scene here. We'll get into the nitty-gritty of this. Help me understand what this licensing is trying to achieve. Good morning.
Good morning, Gareth, and good morning to your viewers. Gareth, the Department of Water and Sanitation is responsible for the regulation of the water use throughout the country. Now, Section 3 of the National Water Act enjoins the national government through the Minister of Water and Sanitation to ensure that our water resources are conserved, managed and controlled in a sustainable and equitable manner. That becomes key for the national department because we are actually the custodian of the water. Then as a result of that, we've got various instruments that we regulating our water resources. Key amongst others, which is very critical in this respect, becomes the water use license. Now, with the water use license, we're able to achieve what the Act mandates us to achieve. We're able to make sure that we achieve the equitable allocation of our water, which means that we redistribute our water resources to actually redress the results of the past gender and racial discrimination. But we also make sure that we achieve the constitutional mandate of our water resources, which is actually provided for under the Section 24 and Section 27 of the Constitution. We're providing water for the basic human needs, then we're also ensuring that we're supporting the sustenance of the aquatic ecosystem before we can then therefore say what do we do in allocating the water to the competing demands in trying to boost the economy.
Yeah.
So
help me understand, Advocate, who needs these water use authorization licenses? Who is this actually aimed at?
Thanks, Gareth. Gareth, you've got the mining industries, you've got the agriculture, which they are using our water to irrigate large hectares of land. You've got forestry who plant forestry plantations, and in the language of water and sanitation, we're calling the forestry plantation stream flow reduction activity because they've got impact on our water resources. Then you've got municipalities, because in the municipality space, you've got water treatment works, which looks at the provisioning of water to our communities, but you've got wastewater treatment works also, which looks at the sanitation part of the things. Then further than that, like I've indicated, then you've got power generation, then you've got industries who are using water. So it's a variety of users, but in the main, these are all the users that are using water as a catalyst for economic development.
And so just as I say goodbye to you, Advocate, are you getting a sense then that this 90 days reduction from previously 300 is attainable? Do you think that we could be on target to get it down to 90 days? Because everything you explained is so important. If we can get it done quicker, that's even better. Do you think we'll get it done within 90 days?
Gareth, we are almost there. So the reduction is not 90 days. The reduction is 210 days. Sure. Down from 300 days. So we reduce the 310, then we're actually issuing our instruments within 90 days. Yes, we are doing that, Gareth, and we are waiting around the clock to realize that we started this in the last financial year after the 2021 SONA by the president. So, and in that financial year, which has ended in 2022, we actually achieved 63% of what we wanted to achieve. But when you're looking into this first quarter of this 2022-2023 financial year, we are actually at 150%. So we're doing quite well. We're comfortable. There are teething problems. There, but we've got systems in place. Gareth, look, we're augmenting our personnel. We're decentralizing our specialists to our regional office. We're doing the capacity building in our personnel, both internally and also are capacitating the users externally to understand exactly what we're doing. We've automated our license application process. Is no longer manual, so it's easy for the applicants to access it via the what we call EULAS portal. So it's working quite well with us, and we look into the processes and all the documents that we're using. We reviewed them to be simpler and more user-friendly and understandable to the user. So we're quite confident that we're going to hit the mark, Gareth.
I certainly hope so as well. And quite right, Advocate, it's not reducing it by 90 days, it's reducing it by 210 from 300 down to 90 days. It's impressive. Hopefully we can keep it going. Advocate Sipho Skhosana, thank you very much indeed, sir, for your time this morning. It is very technical to understand why it's happening, but as you can hear from the Advocate, it's so important because these licenses need to go out as quickly as possible. It ensures compliance of monitoring and evaluation. Well, he is the Chief Director for exactly that, compliance, monitoring and evaluation at the Water and Sanitation Department.